Hello, hello. Hey, everybody. I am Tonya Lewis, and I am with the Diary of Dating Over 50. My mission is I candidly explore the highs and the lows of and humor moments of navigating through dating over 50. Through my thoughts and insight, discussions, and personal stories, I offer a refreshing and an empowered perspective to love and relationships later in life. Later in life, y'all. Whether you're newly single, searching for meaningful connections, or simply curious about dating and experience at this stage, the podcast provides relatable and engaging content. So today, I have two amazing ladies that is going to come on here, and we're going to talk about the S word. Okay, y'all know what the S word is. So I want to introduce Lanita Joe Fox and Shazar, my two guests for today, and they're over 70, y'all. Hello, Lanita and Shazara. Okay,
Hello.
hi, guys. So some of the best years of one's life occurs in the golden years. Y'all in the golden years.
Yes,
These
ma'am.
are the days of relaxation, but also exploration and freedom that comes with retirement. But ain't neither one of y'all retired. Shazar, introduce yourself, my dear.
All right. My name is Shazara. I am a model, an over 50 model. I am a poet, and I march on a drum line called the Atlanta Old School Drummers.
You march on a drum. Y'all march in a parade. All of
Yes, but I have quit the parade
that.
unless it's a very short one.
Why you quit the parade?
72 not liking parades so much.
Okay. Y'all look at her. She's 72 years old. Look how amazing she looks. All right. Miss
It's the
Golden
makeup.
Fox, Lanita Joe Fox. Introduce yourself, my dear.
Hello, hello, hello. I am Lanisha Joe Fox. I am the Golden Fox. I am 71 years old. I'm a model, an actress. I'm a healthy aging consultant with Isogenic, and I wrote a book called Tall, Dark, Handsome, But. I'm a mother of three and grandmother of six, and I have a bonus daughter. And I enjoy living my best life.
Lanita, you are quite busy. I don't know how you do what you do, but you might have retired from the normal job, but I don't know how you do it. You go 24/7, man.
Yes, ma'am, I
I don't
sure
know.
do.
Yes. Okay,
Mhm.
ladies, well, let's dig right into this. Okay, what is something about like back in the day you couldn't talk about sex the way we do now? Shazar, answer this question for me. Okay, what are some of the things sexually that you wouldn't dare talk about back in the day, probably in the '60s, that you would talk about today?
Now, are you speaking of talking to my mother or to my daughter?
Your mother, because your daughter is probably around my age. So
Okay.
your mother, the things, your aunties, your uncle, things that you just wouldn't talk about, but we candidly and freely talk about them today.
Okay. First of all, I would never talk to my mom about sex. I didn't supposed to know what it was, although I was doing my thing. But my mom is a very open-minded person, and I see now that I could have talked to her. But those days were so different. We were so respectful, and we watched what we said to our elders. And sex just was not appropriate to talk about, in my opinion, with my mother. Although now I know she would have understood.
Okay, so tell me something that like that you maybe talk with your daughter, the intimacy part of sex, but you wouldn't talk because you 72 years old, baby. I know you get down and dirty now, but what about when how did you explain things to your mother? Did you tell your mother you was having sex? Shazar's mic is muted.
It is?
And there you go. Start all over. Yes. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying she kind of caught me, so she knew
She caught you
then.
having sex?
Well, she caught me pregnant.
How she get you pregnant?
Well, I was having sex. She didn't know it, but then when I missed my period for a couple of months, she started looking at me funny because she knew when I came on, because she's the one who supplied all the paraphernalia for periods.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So she kept asking me, how come you haven't asked me to buy you anything? And then I started getting sick, and then she realized I
Well, you
was
know what?
pregnant.
When I was pregnant, and my mother, I was taking tampons and pads, and I was throwing them away because I didn't want her to know I was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And I hid it all the way up until I was about 6 months, and then
Ooh,
she took me to the doctor. And doctor said she about ready to have this baby. Okay.
wow, you good. You good.
And
I couldn't have it like that for my
you
mama.
gotta get rid of that stuff. You can't. You know. All
Wow.
right, Miss Lanita, come on. I
Well,
know you funny. I know you did some crazy stuff.
well, well. First of all, uh, I was too ashamed to tell my mother I was using tampons because I didn't like tampons. I mean, I didn't like Kotex. I didn't like Kotex to pass because I would march and it looked like you had a something big between your legs, and I didn't like it.
Especially
So
back there in those days.
but I didn't like telling her that I was using a tampon because I thought she would think I was doing having sex. But when I met my first husband, he was 22 and I was 16.
Oh, statutory
hmm
rape.
I know, but honey, I told him age is just a number. And I got married at 18 and he was 6 years older than me. What's that, about 24, 25? He was much older, but it is what it is.
So
So,
did you talk to your mom about sex?
I told her, that, I liked him, but I don't know if she knew I was doing anything. Probably so, because I remember once she got me some birth control pills. So
Mm.
we, the crazy thing, my mom didn't know too much of anything. I mean,
They
she
had
didn't.
birth control pills back there in the
21. I got them at the what you call the place where you get the birth control pills. They
Planned
gave us
Parenthood.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but she really didn't talk to me about sex. And the crazy thing is, her mother died when she was 43. My mother was 6. So she had a father that was 65 raising her. So what does a 65-year-old man know to do with a 4 or 5-year-old daughter? So she didn't know nothing. So I probably taught her some things.
I believe that, Lanita. I believe that. So, okay. So let me tell y'all. Okay, so have either one of you um dated on uh let's see, have y'all been on the dating apps? And if you hold on, let me finish the question. Have you been on dating apps and have you ever been catfish?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, give me a moment. Hello, Mr. Inappropriate. Thank you for joining us. Our celebrity comedian is in the house, y'all.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey
Yeah.
y'all.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
So we're
how's
talking
everything?
about sex.
What I miss? What I miss?
We're
Mm.
talking. They just got finished talking about how we how we can candidly talk about sex today, but not back in the day. But now we're getting ready to go over to dating apps and have they been catfish. Let me
hmm
Okay.
go ahead and answer that question for me.
Yeah. They always show you a picture what they wish they looked like. But when you meet them in person, you're like, mm. And then this is what I hate when they call me baby, sugar, and they don't even know my name. They say, how you doing? I mean, be polite, be a gentleman. Another thing I don't like that these men do, send me their wee-wees.
Oh,
Okay? I told this one guy, I said, honey, I made it big. It had crud around it. You
oh.
need to go to the health department and get yourself checked out.
So, Lanita, tell me something. How old of a guy do you like that you like, babe?
Well, there's no man my age that can do what I do. They act. I want to date. the man was my age. I had to help him out of the chair. Me and my, I had to help him. He couldn't get up. And then I realized I was walking faster than him. I'm like,
Was that after
no,
sex?
no, we had no sex. No, it didn't go that way. No, 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 no. And I like the man my age, but they can't keep up.
Okay. So
I
you
mean,
didn't answer my question. What's the age that you like?
I can take someone 10 years younger than me. If they have a mature mind. I know their body's mature, but they gotta have a mature mind too.
All right.
So
Let me ask, anytime, Mr. Inappropriate, you can jump in
Hey,
here.
I'm absorbing the information.
Okay. Okay. So Shazar,
Wait. So wait. I need to know the names of the ladies.
Shazar and Lanita.
Lanita is in the pink.
Yeah, well, the red, yeah, red flag.
Okay. And Shazar, is that pronounced right?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, may I ask ages? That's okay.
I'm I'm 71.
71. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I'm really 72, but I've already started saying I'm 73 because my birthday is in a couple of months. I've been
Uh-huh.
doing it all my life. Like 2 months before my birthday, I just gone and claim it.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Um, wow. So,
Are you speechless, Mr.
you
Inappropriate?
know, I'm sitting here like I'm listening, and so Lanita in the red said that men can't keep up with her. Um, and she's 70 strong. Um,
Mhm.
where are you finding these dudes that can't keep up with a 70-year-old? Because I'm just thinking like wheelchair access movement is not really that fast. And I don't know. I don't know. Are they paraplegic? And and second off, um, did you keep your kitty cat in like a jar, like to keep it preserved, and then you break it out for special occasions? Because 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 um shit. Yeah, I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I didn't understand the assignment.
You gotta understand
But
your assignment.
yeah, I'm just saying I need to talk to Jesus because he knows. He knows better than I do.
Oh, help me, Holy Ghost.
Yeah, I
Oh,
need to let Jesus take the wheel because evidently I'm riding a horse and carriage right now.
okay. So wait a minute. Now listen to Shazara. Shazara, tell us about your dating and being catfished and how what the youngest guy that you like.
Okay, well, actually, I met my boyfriend of 5 years on one of the dating apps, and we
How
dated for
long
five
ago?
years till I just couldn't date him no more
Why
because
you
he
couldn't
was
date me no more, Shazara?
well, he was very busy. He owned his own company and he
Okay.
was gone. He didn't have a whole lot of time to spend. And when we
Okay.
did get
And you
together,
ain't
it
got
was
much
like
time
boom,
left.
boom. Say again. Say
You
again.
ain't got much time left, baby. But go ahead.
I might
No,
have more time than you while you BSing now.
you absolutely right. You absolutely. I need to drink
Okay, then,
water.
but
I need to
don't
drink
play
water.
me cheap. Don't play me cheap.
No, he said he didn't have no time left. Not you. He ain't have
But
much.
anyway, as I was saying, no, I've never been catfish because I'm too smart for that.
Oh, some of the
Because
smartest
you know what the
things.
scheme is now. These handsome guys will ask you for your friendship and they'll start talking like they want to date you, but it's not them. It's probably a bunch of Nigerians in a room together and they already got the script together, what they saying, because it's every man is drop dead gorgeous. And see, a pretty face don't just get me like that. So
They
no,
don't
I've
get
never been
you.
catfished.
Okay, okay. Well, you know what? I don't know if I've been catfished or not because you know what? By the time when I'm on a date nap, within a day or two, we got the video chat. We got to look eye to eye, and
Mm-hmm.
then within a week or two time, especially if we both local, we got to meet up. So, but some of the best get catfished. Let me ask you guys this: are both of you sexually active? At because I want to be at 72. I want to still be dropping it like it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
Lanita,
You
Mm-hmm.
answer that
want
question for me.
72? Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Dropping it like
Yes.
it's hot? You might not
I
get up.
do. I do want to.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I've gotten
Wow.
it there, baby. I've gotten it. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes, my.
I don't know if I'm
Mm-hmm.
grown enough for this shit.
Mm-hmm. Parental guide. It's a PG. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it ain't PG, baby.
Mm-hmm. I know how
So,
to
Wow.
make it
I
happen.
didn't hear you, honey.
I know how to make it happen, and I can make it happen. I can still make it happen.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I want to be just like you when I grow up. I swear.
Mm-hmm. You should you should see the video or the movie
Y'all
that
made
I played
video? You
yesterday. No,
nasty
look.
asses. You little freak.
If they pay enough. But I did a movie yesterday where I was mama and I
Mhm.
was some sexy lingerie
Oh,
and I was in front of four guys and I
Oh
hula
my
hooped in
God.
front of
Oh my God. I didn't heard it all.
of them.
I
you
didn't heard it
hula.
all.
And they call me mama.
That's some real twisted. Real,
But I had on some lingerie, but I did have panties under it though, okay? I didn't have my cheek showing or the kitty cat.
Okay.
oh Lord have mercy.
So, okay. So, Shazar, what about you, baby? Are you sexually active right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh.
My
Mhm.
I need a
boyfriend is
cigarette.
he's my boyfriend is 58.
58.
Yeah,
I
the
need to
one
smoke.
before that, the one before him was 50. I don't like older men. They can't do nothing with me.
You know what?
Older than
As
you
a
would be
woman,
like, you're right. Yeah. I mean, shit. The nursing home has rules.
If I ever see Mr. Inappropriate in person, I'm dealing with you. I'm gonna fight you
I
now.
mean, you gotta take a nigga to dialysis. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, but you know
wait
what? I
a
might
minute.
be older, but I'm young at heart. I really
But
am.
wait a minute. Now answer me this, because
Okay.
I'm about 12 years from that. You
Okay.
know, and sometimes, you know, intimacy, I enjoy intimacy more than sometimes the act. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah, I
But
do.
of course, I enjoy the act very much. But
Mhm.
and when I get my 70s, I want to still be able
Mhm.
to enjoy the act of it.
Mhm.
You
And Mr.
will.
Inappropriate, be quiet.
You
I'm not
will.
saying a damn word.
You will. You know
What do
what?
you
It's a
mean?
misconception about older women. They be talking they dry and all that. Honey, please, I am not
No.
dry.
Mhm.
Did she just say she's
And
moist?
I don't
Did
have
that?
to use lubricant.
Did I just hear
I
I'm
do not
moist?
use lubricant. No lubricant. I
She
do
Wow.
just
my
said
own
she was
lubrication.
moist. She just said she was moist.
Who says she's moist?
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
very moist. That's my boyfriend.
Oh, now,
And I
Mhm.
don't use lubrication. I don't have to, baby. I'm still.
okay.
And you know what? I think it's old wives' tale because older women still get wet. I don't know nobody who dry. My friends say they're not dry.
Okay.
They're
Talk
lying, but
about
I
it.
know I'm not dry.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
Okay, so tell me this, guys. Okay, so when you're dating, because me, you know, all of, I mean, you know, you two ladies, y'all single. Well, you got a boyfriend, Shazar. Lanita, I don't know your status right now. But prior to, did you turn your when you was beginning to date someone? Because I heard that because some people are not dating at your age because they turn it into an interrogation where they want to hold out like they did back in the day, but interrogate the guys, and you end up running the men away.
Mm,
Lanita.
that's not me. I mean, you know what? Mm.
She's thinking about them three dudes that she
You
was
need to been
half naked
drinking. You
in
need to
front of.
drinking.
I got some. I got some chocolate wine.
Oh, that's what it is.
Chocolate wine. No.
She's getting moist.
Um.
She's getting moist.
mm, I get moist. Hell yeah, I get moist.
Yeah.
Honey, I'll make you melt in your mouth and not in your
I
hands.
can
What
feel
you
the
talking about?
precipitation. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Take the wheel. Take the wheel
Take the
now.
wheel.
Okay, Mr. Inappropriate. Answer
Yeah.
this question. Okay. Would you date an older woman? Well, yeah. Would you date an older woman? And if you don't, why? If you do, why? Why would you
I would
date
date an older
older
woman.
women?
I would date an older woman. Because one,
She can't.
they
She
know how to
can't get
cook.
pregnant.
Well, no, and they don't got diseases either, because they take a hell of a lot of medication, and so I'm pretty sure,
Oh my God, help me.
pretty
He
sure
said,
that I would be
he said
okay.
they take a lot of medication. Oh my God. Oh, help me.
He
I
gonna make me
mean,
So
start
you said,
crying.
so you said you would date an older woman?
yeah, I mean, they
He
know how
said,
to
because
cook
she knows how to
now.
cook.
You're
Plus,
freezing
plus
up
the
on
fact
me.
you say
Why your phone breaking up?
He got it at Walmart.
Okay.
He joning older women.
Your phone is breaking up,
no,
sir.
no,
Yeah, your phone is breaking up. We're gonna keep on, ladies. Okay.
Okay.
so
Maybe
they take naps.
We
okay.
heard that. We heard that.
Every time he come in, he say
They
something
take
important.
naps.
He said we take naps.
So your phone is breaking up, sir?
Okay, well, I
I
just
hear
wanted to
you.
jump in. I just wanted to jump in,
That's better.
and yeah. Uh, so yeah, if either one of you ladies need to go to like you know, health services, I'll drive you. I'll drive you.
Health service.
Yeah,
Uh,
you know.
I am perfectly capable of driving my automobile.
And baby, I
Okay,
drive a stick. And baby, I drive a stick. I have a
Oh,
5 speed.
you drive a stick?
I
Mm-hmm.
can't. I
I
can't.
am
You
I
don't you
can't
don't know
do
you don't know how to shift gears?
Oh,
What? You
Mm-hmm.
know what?
What baby?
Yeah, I'm gonna inbox you. You gonna get an inbox. You gonna get the inbox.
Put in first gear, get a second gear, let off the clutch, give it a third gear, fourth gear, then
oh,
you'll do it in a five. Mm-hmm. I can
Wow.
do the
oh.
stick.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see how inappropriate he is. Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
he already cruising for a bruising from me.
Okay.
Wow.
But wait till you
Wow.
see these ladies, Mr. Inappropriate. You gonna have to pay to the piper, as they say.
The
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Piper. I
So I
don't
have a
smoke
question.
crack no more.
Left my comments over there. Okay. So I have another question. All right.
Okay.
All right, I gotta go, but I love y'all.
Thank
Love
Mm-hmm.
you
you
for
too.
coming. Thank you for coming
Bye.
on and gracing us with your funny. Okay. All right. So, ladies, what is let's go with Shazar. Before you got this boyfriend, what is an immediate red flag for you?
Jealousy, being overbearing, trying to act like you the man, I'm the woman, you stay in that place. Red flag.
That's a red flag for you?
Yeah, when they come across like very dominant, domineering, I don't like that. Because I think a man like that might try to hit you or something, So I don't like that. I like nice men.
You don't want a thug.
No, I don't want no thug.
You don't want a rough neck.
No, he can be rough where he need to be, but no.
Okay. Okay. Rough, a man in the streets and rough in the sheets. Huh?
Okay, there we go.
What about
long as you don't hurt my sciatica in your words.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's that Attica nerve. What about you, Miss Lanita?
I don't like liars. I don't like a man that brag and boasts about who he is and what he got. And, I'm like, no, or try to control me and tell me what I need to do. Boo boo. I've been doing this for a long, long time. I pay my own bills. I drive my own car. I got AAA. Keep going.
Okay.
So
I agree with everything you said too. I like all that. I don't like liars either.
I mean, I get lie, and I hate when they say, I get these guys. I get a guy that says that he's single, but he's the caregiver of someone, but he's not getting sex. I'm like, why are you sharing that to me?
That sounds like a situationship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like a. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if y'all needed to have fun with your boyfriend or your sex partner, a safe word during sex, what would it be? What would be your safe word during sex if you needed to have one? Shazar.
Okay, what is a safe word?
That means stop. You hurting me.
Oh, that. Ouch.
Okay, Miss Lanita.
Ooh, baby, slow down.
That's too many words. You gotta have one safe word.
Okay. Ooh. Oh. Oh.
That sounds like you enjoying. That sounds like enjoyment right there.
Okay. Wait.
One more chance. Come on now.
Wait.
One more chance.
Wait. I'll just say wait.
Wait.
Okay. Wait. Okay. All right. So, now I'm going to ask a crazy question now. Have any of you ever went to a swingers club in your adult life since you now you're 70 in your 70s? Or if you haven't, would you go to one?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I did back in the day when I was married. I surprised my ex-husband. I danced at a strip club, and I stripped down to nothing.
Oh my!
And this was before pole dancing was introduced. I didn't do pole, but I danced on the floor with the other girls.
And you took all your clothes off.
I did.
Did he enjoy it?
He did. I'm like this. I'd rather to do it, have fun time, playtime with him, than him going out searching to find playtime and fun time with someone else. So I took him to a strip club, and I told the owner.
Did he eventually go find somebody else?
We're divorced. No, we're divorced. He's divorced now. I mean, I found out the real him. I'm like, he got to go.
So did he cheat?
Oh, not just cheat. He done other things that I did not like.
Okay. So that stripping worker kept him at home.
Yeah, for that night probably.
Okay.
But it was fun. I told my mother about it.
Wow. How did she feel about that?
She said, "Baby, be safe." I said, "Mama, I had some Hennessy in me, and I was just dancing my butt off."
Ooh, okay. What about you, Cesar? Have you ever been to one, or would you go to one?
I've never been to one, and I really don't care to go to one. If I go, it couldn't be with somebody I care for, because if they wanted to get involved, oh man, that would be a red flag, and I would go like, I'm gone. But now, when I was younger, I would like dirty dance in front of guys, but I didn't strip down naked. But I'm not into that swinging stuff.
No, I'm not either.
It's a
I
club
don't.
called
I
Trapeze
don't.
that somebody had told me about. I don't even know if it's still here, but they invited me to Trapeze. I was like, no, go ahead.
We got
I,
two out your pot shot.
I used to like to go to strip clubs with my ex-husband.
Because I'm a prude.
Because
I'm a prude.
I handled him when I got home.
Okay. I guess I'm a prude when it comes to that.
Yeah, but that's okay. To each his own. I was into that. And he
Yeah.
got, I get him a lap dance, and then when he got
Mhm.
home, baby, I reap the rewards of it. So
Mhm.
Okay.
it's to each his own.
Right.
So all right. So you ladies, okay. See, you guys are when how old were you? What year was it when you were 18?
1971.
1970. No,
1971.
1970 and 1971.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And when you turn 18, um, were you promiscuous at all, or did you were you a prude, as you say? Were you are you
I
did
got
what
married. I was married at 18. I married a man that was 6 years older than me.
Okay. What about you, Cesar?
Uh, I was 19 when I got married.
Oh,
So,
y'all got married young.
mm-hmm,
Cause
Mhm.
mm-hmm.
your mom, cause your parents probably said if you gonna have sex, you might as well marry him, or you get pregnant, you might as well marry him.
Well, you know
Mhm.
what? When we got married, I didn't even know I was pregnant. So he didn't marry me because of that.
I wasn't
Okay.
pregnant.
Okay. So let me ask this question. Do you have a hard time getting aroused? What
Mm-mm.
No.
No, shoot.
do it take some time?
No, baby.
So
No.
Mm-mm.
that's not true. The older, like some women, when they get old, when they get up in age, they want lack of sex.
I could do it,
Uh,
shoot, 7 days a week. Shoot.
you can
After
do it
news
7 days a
Now,
week. I can't,
at,
Mrs. Nita, I can't even do it
at,
7 days a
at,
week.
at the news and light, come home for lunch, get a little bit of something, something. Wake up during the middle of the night, after you went to the restroom, go back and hop in the bed.
At 70, at
Yeah,
71.
hell yeah.
What about
Shoot.
you, Cesar?
well, the guy that I'm with turns me on just looking at him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have never had anybody that did I felt like that for. And
So
I
Mm-hmm.
what?
tell him that all the time. I say, I am so physically attracted to you.
And
But
you turned on just like.
let me tell
But
you a
you
Mm-hmm.
little
know what?
secret.
But back
Look,
in the day,
uh,
when they got a certain age, they just, a lot of women just didn't want to have sex or don't want to be touched. I know women now that are you all's age that don't want to be touched.
Oh,
Where,
I
hell
where,
know.
where
no.
do you
Shit.
all find where do you find your intimate strength from? Because that's where it comes.
Woo.
Sex come, arousement come from the inside, come from the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could tell my man, girl, gonna get it and keep getting it
Okay.
and keep getting it. So, where do you
Mm-hmm.
guys get your intimacy strength from?
This is there,
Where
baby.
did
I don't.
oh
This is there. I mean, I'm just saying, this is there. Shit. I mean, it just comes.
Do
It's
you
just
take some for it?
no.
No,
see, you know what? There's a misconception about older women.
it is.
Uh-huh.
It really
Hi.
is. It
There
Because I
is.
know
really
at
is.
60, I still like to get down. I like to get down a lot. Okay.
You,
And you probably
I'm
still will.
always,
you
I'm
know what I used to do?
always get
I I done
tangled
things
for
that's
me,
crazy
baby.
gone in the day. Not now, but I could and I would go to the club or go somewhere, go to the restroom, take my panties off, and then take my panties and put it in his hand or put it in his pocket.
Oh
Oh,
my.
hmm And
look,
I
I
mean,
didn't I didn't trust my panties that good.
but you know what? I got a guy that asked me for, he want my panties
so you want them
after I
clean or
wear,
dirty? You want them clean or dirty?
after I wear them.
hmm
Oh,
So, Cesar, what would you get ready to say
I don't even know.
about you didn't take anything or your arousement?
Oh, 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 oh no, I don't take nothing. But look, you know what? The guy has to turn me on.
The guy
I was
got
with a
saved.
guy. I was with a
Yeah.
guy that did not really do foreplay.
Hmm.
He
And I
just
know
hopped
some.
right to it. I'm going like, eh. But the
Because
guy
they say
went
if
down.
you don't use it, you lose it.
Right.
Yeah, right. And you know what? I'm not ready to give that up.
I ain't either.
Me either. I'm not either.
Mm-mm,
You
honey.
know.
No, no, no. Mm-mm,
So I
mm-mm.
mean, but you know what? You ladies give me a lot of hope. You know
You
what I'm
got it,
saying?
girl.
She hope a
Because
lot.
y'all give me a lot of hope and the energy that you have and the passion. And yeah, we sit around here and we're kidding, talking about sex, but there's a lot of people want to know those answers that I ask. You know,
Yeah.
but they too they either too ashamed to ask you about them, or they say they make up their own opinion about it. And we got it from the horse's mouth that
Mm-hmm.
y'all asses is hot and y'all
Mm-hmm.
you know.
You know what?
Girl.
I have some friends like my age and maybe a little younger that have no desire.
They have
And
no
when I tell them
desire.
I do,
I
they're
do
going like,
too.
they ask
What
me
do
the
you
same
tell
question, do I
them?
take something on it? But I don't take
Lenita, I'm
nothing.
gonna ask
But,
you
but
that question.
some people say, I've been celibate for 15 years. I said, the spider webs are growing.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna ask both of y'all the question. What do you tell your friends? Do you get intimate and get to details? Because I get down to details. I can't tell you the story
No,
if I can't tell you how I
they'll be
feel or how I
jealous. You
make
know
my
what?
feel.
I have a happy space. I'm smile. I don't have no mood swings. I ain't going to be bipolar and get angry issues. A lot of people who ain't get none, they are angry. They are mad. They need a Mida. They need some because that, all of that is built up, and that's why they're feeling that way because they ain't had none.
Okay,
You know what?
how do you ask a guy for some? Because our age ain't no shame in our game. I'm
Well,
like,
you
you
know
know what?
what?
Wait a
There,
minute, let me tell you what I did. This one guy I was getting down with. I text him and said, you know what? I need to be FUCK. Guess who I guess who I sent the message to? My daughter.
I done that. I've done that before. Send a text, the wrong text to the wrong
I
person.
sent
I'm
it to
like,
my
no,
daughter.
I
I
should
told
not.
her, look, I called her.
I'm
I
getting
said,
choked.
please don't. I said, please don't read that last message that I sent you.
I'm choking.
Okay, she said, Mommy, you are
Oh,
terrible. I said, you know what? Age, our age, you say what you want.
Hmm.
You say
tell her
Hmm.
what this is what
how does she
But you
think
know
she
what?
got
But
that?
some men, they don't want you to say fuck me, fuck me. They want to say make love, make love, make love, make love.
I don't know
Yeah.
what mean you messing with, but the
Well,
ones
hey, you know what? This one guy, oh my God, you know what? And he lied to me. He said trying to chase me, and so I don't answer his call. I left him a voice text and told him you lie. You don't have to make. And he keeps calling me and texting me. I'm like, boo boo. I am not wasting my time, my energy, in
what
talking
did
with
we
you.
lie to you about?
He lied and told me, okay, I allowed him to go to Florida with me and Lita. He
Mhm.
says, I want to go and hang out with y'all. Let me know when you get your ticket, and I'm gonna get mine.
Oh, I remember this story.
We
I
go,
remember this
we
story.
go down there. This mother father hadn't bought no tickets. So why are you gonna go to Florida and tell me that you bought your tickets and you didn't buy no tickets? We was there for 2 days and he
But
didn't buy
but
no
but that
ticket.
made you not want to mess with him no more.
Oh
Yeah,
hell yeah! I don't want to. Oh, I don't want to
okay.
talk with him.
All
And
right.
and
Let
he
me
said,
ask you
Carla,
this question. Wait a minute, let me ask you this question.
What is it?
How do you ask for sex?
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
Okay, I love secrets.
Okay. The guy that I'm with now,
Mm-hmm.
on our first date.
Oh no, you didn't give it up the first day.
Look, I'm telling you, the
you reached
vision
down,
of him, the
you reached
vision.
down, you reached
So,
down.
Because that was one of my questions. Is have you ever had a one night stand?
but no, we still continue.
Okay, so
But
but the
but
first day you gave
but
it
you
up.
know what? He's the first person I ever did that with. It's something
Mm.
about him. I
But
mean,
but
ooh,
too, you know what? At our age, you know what? There's nothing we have to hold back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can say what you want, to a man. You can say what you need. And you know what? If a man asks me what I like, I'm going to tell him and I'm going to show him. Look, baby, let me show you. But you know what? I'm also not going to be selfish because I want to know what you like, how you like. Am I doing it right?
And you
You
can
know what I'm
also
saying?
teach, and you can also teach them something that they don't know that they never had too.
Absolutely.
Hmm
Absolutely. You're
You could
absolutely
you
right.
could teach them something. They'll say, "Baby, you the first time I ever did this with anybody. I likes it.
Oh,
Well,
They say I
let
likes
me
it."
say this in
go ahead,
continuation of what
Sister.
I was saying.
Mhm,
Okay, I went to visit him because I got too many folk in my house.
mhm.
So he told me, he said, I won't do anything to you that you don't want me to do. He said, you can feel safe with me, blah, 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 blah. So when I got over there, lives a long way from me. He said, do you
Mhm.
want to spend the night? I said, yeah,
You
because I
went
don't
long.
like
You went a
driving.
long place to get that ding-a-ling, girl. Now go
Look,
ahead.
I said, hey, I don't want to drive that far. So yeah, I'll spend the night. He did not try to touch me at all. And I'm sitting there going, open, 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 open.
You
I said,
what?
it was getting very moist. I couldn't take it.
So you
So
just said, did you ask for it?
so I said, no, I said, are you asleep? He said, no. He said, no, are you asleep? I said, no. I said, what you want to do? He said, what do you want to do? I said, I want to have sex. And girl, he rocked my world. And he was not
I'm sure you rocked
disappointed.
his
No
world too.
disappointment. And like I said, we still together. Matter of fact, I tried to quit him. He won't let me quit him. So, and I really like him though. I just mess with his head, let him know I really don't have to be with you, I
Okay,
mess
y'all.
with him.
I got to summarize this up. Miss Shazar, tell my audience because I just love my audience. I knew it was gonna be hilarious with you two ladies. I already knew it. I knew we was gonna have fun, and I needed Mr. Inappropriate to come in. Sunji is at another event tonight, so she couldn't be here. But I knew it was going to be. I said my second show I had to have y'all, and I want to bring y'all back again. But Shazar, tell my people where you can go, how they can follow you.
Okay, I am on Instagram. I think I'm Cheryl dot Thomas 7583. I don't know,
What about your
but
Facebook, honey?
Cheryl Mitchell.
Okay.
And I have two pages. One is Cheryl Thomas Mitchell. I don't use that one.
So
I
why don't
use
you
the Cheryl
disconnect that one? So
because I
people
don't
can
know how to do stuff.
okay.
I
Okay.
had to get my grandson to show.
We're gonna get
I'm,
that one
I'm
disconnected for you. Okay.
yeah,
So
I'm
Cheryl,
computer
but Cheryl
illiterate.
Mitchell can get you on Facebook.
Okay, but I'm also on WhatsApp.
Okay.
And I think that's the phone number though. You have to be on there with your phone
Yes, it
number. So I
is.
don't really want to give my number out. But that's it. Facebook.
Okay. All right. Miss Lanita Joe Fox.
Well, follow me on Facebook, Lanita, LANITA, not an E, Fox. I'm also in TikTok. You can join my group, whatever, under the Golden Fox. That's GOLDN Fox. I'm on Instagram, Lanita, LANITA, Fox. And like I said, I'm a health consultant. I'm going to tell you one thing. One vitamin I take, I just want to share with you, NAD. Google it, NAD. It will also slow down your aging process. I
Okay.
tell you,
I believe it's slow George
I,
down.
I mean, really, I'm going to tell you, there's some days I have so much energy, I say, I'll hurt somebody. I know I would. It's like,
Okay. All right. So I appreciate you
I
ladies. You
love
really made my
you.
day. I'm
I
going to
love
bring y'all
you.
back. And these are
Mm,
my final thoughts. I love you guys. My
I
final
love you.
thoughts. You may not believe you will find your person at this stage in life. However, don't ever give up on
No.
love. Love is free. You give it freely, and it may one day freely come back to you. We all have been hurt,
Mm,
disgusted, lied to, and
mm,
played like a fiddle. But we do recover if we work for it and believe in it. I know that I am worthy to be loved. I also know I'm still have much love to give.
mm.
Open up your heart and tear down those walls and try love again. Don't be afraid to fall in love at our age.
Mhm.
Who wants to leave this world without a mate, without someone that they can call their own and spend that quality time with? Find your
Mhm.
best friend, and your last chapter be your best chapter.
That's
Uh,
it.
and this is time I'm coming to you live from the Diary of Dating Over 50. If you
Hello.
want to be on my show, you're interested in being a guest on my podcast, reach out to Tonya Lewis. Follow me on Facebook. You also can follow me on TikTok, Tanya Louis #1, and then YouTube, Tanya. I mean, the Diary of Dating Over 50. And I also have a Facebook, the Diary of Dating Over 50. Thank you guys. And you know what? Support my podcast so that we can go places. We can discuss these
You
hard
got
discussion
me. I
things.
got you.
These ladies were amazing, and y'all reach out to them. Thank you. I love you guys, and I'll be back next Sunday at 8 p.m. Oh, one
Mhm.
thing. I am going to be in Cleveland, Ohio next Sunday. We're going to be doing the ghosted. I'm sorry, the 29th. Sorry about that. The 29th. We're going to be ghosted and ghosting. But then we're going to the young folks forum. We're going to have the sons and daughters of people that are dating, their parents that are dating. If you want to be a part of that podcast, y'all reach out to me. But we're going to be in a group around all these young folks, and we're going to be talking about how they feel about us dating. Don't miss it. And then I'm going to be at K&S doing live interviews. I love you guys. I'll see you
Love
next
you.
Sunday.
We'll be
8
back.
Mhm.
p.m. See you later.
Love you. Bye, Shazar.